Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Jean at Captain Stitches. And sorry for the short notice. I just decided that I am doing the last of these little Churn Dash Blocks. Long time gone. So since I was going to be stitching, I thought I'd go on live for a while, catch up with some of you while I stitch these last 3 blocks. So thank you for joining me. Hello there, Sarah. Welcome. And let me look. So that's all I see right now on the chat. Hello, Kathy's. Boy, I cannot see. It comes up in blue on there. Hello, Kathy. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Carol, also. Thank you, everyone. But I am going to start stitching and try and watch the chat at the same time. But I'm anxious to get these last 3 blocks done so then I can sew all. Hello, Sandra Kay. Welcome. So then I can sew the 21 blocks together in the 2 sections that they are supposed to be so I can go on to the next part. Well, don't try and move that, Jean, until you have the needle in there. That always helps. But so what is everyone else doing this beautiful, well, it's Friday afternoon here now, Friday morning for some of you. But it is a beautiful day. I think our temperature is 72 right now, but the sun is shining, so it makes it feel a little warmer than that. Was out earlier. We stopped after having coffee and picked up a screen door to put the stitching cottage. So we were working on that a bit. It's not quite done because, as you know, we're old. Needed to take a break in between. So right now, hubby is inside resting and taking a break. And hopefully by the end of the day, we will have that all completed and done. And what I'm trying right here now is I've got 3 of these blocks to. So I'm chain piecing all the pieces for all 3 blocks all at the same time. So cross your fingers, wish me luck that I don't mix anything up, which I don't think I will, but you just never know. Hello, Shirley. Sandra says, we was just going to head out to laundromat, John Deere to order parts needed and groceries. All right. Sounds like you've got everything planned for your day off, Sandra. I'm glad I don't have to go to the laundromat, but I know hopefully you'll get your washer and dryer and everything so you don't have to continue to do that either. No fun having to take your laundry someplace to do it. So much easier to do that at home, isn't it? Hello, Tracy. Welcome. Thank you for joining. For those of you that just popped on, I'm finishing up the last 3 little 3-inch churn. Why does that look like it's the wrong direction? It's not. Okay. For a minute there, I thought, what are we doing here? But it's correct. It just looked a little different for a minute there. But hello, Deb. Welcome. Good morning to you. I actually just turned afternoon here, but just a few minutes after noon. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning, could not get back to sleep. So I finally gave up and just got up and started doing some things because when you can't sleep, you can't sleep. There's no sense laying there and keep trying. You might as well get up and at least get something done. So that's what I did. But hello, Terry. Thank you. Sorry about the short notification there. but wasn't planned. It's not my regular time to be here, but I just thought since I was stitching these, I would hop on real quick and do a little bit of chatting and catching up at the same time. So now I'm gonna finger press these and I'll press them all then the way they need to go, and I get them all pieced together. Get them all back in their correct places on my little mini design board here that I have them all laid out on. It makes things so much easier. And it helps when you have fingernails to be able to finger press too. Those are cut apart. Okay. Hello, Patty G. I didn't see you up there. Sorry about that. I see you now. And sorry that I didn't see your comment last night when I was on. I saw it afterwards when I went and watched the majority of the replay. So I got your message. Thank you. And no problem. No problem. No hurry. Except I really can't wait to see it. I will admit that, but I'm in no hurry, so there's no problem there. Oops. Okay. Make sure I'm pressing these all the correct direction. Hello, Denise. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hopefully I will have all of these done by the time I am done with this stitch and chat. It's nice. I mean, the screen door is on enough. We just don't have the closure and the stuff on it on that. And it needs a little bit of shimming because it closes a little tight. It's a little tight fit. And so we have to do a little bit finagling. Anybody ever use that word? That's an old word, isn't it? Finagle it into place a little better. Other direction, Jean. So that it won't close so tight. And put the handles on it. And I think that's about all that we have left to do on the screen door that we installed this morning on the Stitching Cottage. So it's nice to be able to have the door open and let some of that beautiful fresh air in here, which I also had the window open this morning. Okay, they're all finger pressed. So on to the next step. And keep them all in order. So I can again chain piece them all at the same time. Oops, that was talking a little quiet, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Anybody have any special projects going on today? Other than me? I was trying to figure out a way, the veterans flag quilt that I just finished, which is folded up and laying over there. Yeah, you can just see a little bit of it there. I want to I'm trying to figure out a way to take it outside and get a picture of it, a video to use as a shorts of it, flopping in the wind. But it's, I think mine measured like 84 inches wide. So it's like a little hard to only have one person hold it and be able to do that. And if you had holding on both ends, well, then of course it's not going to flap in the wind. We have a flagpole out front. And Debbie was here yesterday and we were just discussing it and thought, I wonder if I could attach it to the flagpole with some clothespins or whatever, and hopefully have a strong enough wind that it would flap in the wind and I could get a quick picture that way. The only problem is, in looking on where our flagpole is situated, it's in our front flower bed. And where the Chinese crabapple tree is, I'm afraid that it would get caught in that tree because it is quite a bit bigger than, a regular size flag. And then, hello, Gisela. And that would not be good if I got my flag caught in the tree and it tore or something. So I don't know. We might have to look at that a little closer. And then I thought, well, it would be really funny also if the clothespins didn't hold it and all of a sudden it went flying down the road. So we'll have to see what I can really come up with to get a good picture of it outside. Maybe I could. Yeah, right. Here's another good thought. Maybe not a good thought, dangerous thought, set a ladder up and have somebody holding it so it's up and them hide behind the ladder. Sure. Let's let somebody else other than me fall off a ladder. That wouldn't, maybe not a good idea. But, oh, funny how you try to come up with ideas, and sometimes they're good and sometimes they're not so good. But you can only try to keep thinking to come up with a good one, right? Okay. Oops. Cut these all apart. I'm going to leave them and I'm going to press first this time before cutting them all apart. And set in their place. Which way did you go? Out. That's going to be an interesting one. Black and green together. It's going to be, I think that's going to look good. There's only one other one with black in it, and it's actually black and red. And it's not the same. It's not the same fabric in the blacks either. So, like I said, there's 21 of these blocks. And each one, none of them have the same fabric in it. And of course, they all take 3 fabrics. So there are 63 different fabrics in the blocks, these little 3-inch blocks that I am making. Just for this one section of the quilt. There's multiple sections to this quilt, and all of them have small piecing. So, and I had to take a break in between working on it and work on the flag and some other things. And so that's why I've gotten a little behind on getting all these Churn Dash blocks completed. But today is the day to complete them. I'm excited to go on to the other thing. Hello, Beverly. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're doing well also, Gisela. Much better than you were, I hope. Hope everyone is feeling good. Not having any issues. That would be awesome. And because, well, I don't know if you're still here, Kathy and Sandra. Sandra, you might have left to go do what you were doing, but we were kind of joking on a little bit on Kathy's channel yesterday. And of course, I had been out for an early birthday celebration with a friend, and we went to one of our favorite places, which is a Mexican restaurant here in town called Los Mariachis. And they have really good margaritas. And when I was there last time, I wasn't aware that they actually serve a flight of margaritas to where you can have, it's 5 different flavors, and they're just little cute mini glasses. So they're not, all regular size one, kind of like, when you get a flight of beer, those of you that know what that is. So you can try different flavors of it. And it's on a cute little tall things, so the glasses are all clipped in there and everything. Looks neat. I did get a picture of me with it because, you have to have one for posterity. But anyway, I have to say that I was not able to drink and finish all 5, even though they were mini, so it really wasn't much more than if you got a large margarita all combined together. But I made sure that I drank out of every one of them to test them, and they were a little on the strong side. So we were having a good time joking about the margaritas yesterday on Kathy's Quilts and Crafts. And so that was fun. That was fun. Beverly says that she loves Mexican food and they make the best margaritas. Yes, they do. And it's always fun to have. I'm sorry. Terry, you don't start. You'll get me laughing and I won't stop. She says, sure, Jean, stick to that story. Now, I have to tell you, and because of, when COVID, they allowed, in Ohio anyway, they changed it so that because a lot of people, were ordering their meals and everything, and it's always been, that you cannot carry out alcohol. Well, they changed that rule in Ohio that you can have an alcoholic beverage on your takeout order, being delivered and whatever. So now when you aren't able to finish your drink in a restaurant, you can get a cup to carry it out. And our about because he said something about he says I said I don't know that I'll be able to finish. He just says, well, I can get you a to go cup. He says, and we can mix them all together. And we kind of laughed, but because I wasn't able to drink them all and just left a little of it in it, I said, yeah, go ahead, just dump them all together in the one glass. And it was really good. So I did finish it later at home, but I wasn't able to finish it there. So yes, that is my story, and I'm sticking to it, Terry. And I still was able to sew. I think I got 3. I was still able to sew these little mini Churn Dash Blocks. So no, they didn't turn into the drunkard's path, which somebody said, but it was fun. It was fun. And hopefully on the actual day of my birthday, I'm hoping to get to go back there because it is my favorite place to go. And who knows what I might try then. We'll just wait and find out. Because that is I think that's next week, but I don't know what. Oh, I think it's I think my birthday is Tuesday of next week. I just had to think. It's like, I don't know when my birthday is. I know the date, but I hadn't really paid attention to when it was actually coming up. It was fun yesterday before I had to go to my doctor's appointment. Yeah, it's always fun with Kathy, Sandra, Gladys, Diane, Vicky, and all the people in the chat. So we have a good time. Very good time. And they're getting ready to June 22nd is when they're going to have their 12-hour live and giveaway celebration of reaching their 500 subscribers. So that's awesome too. And I'm working on reaching that 500. I'm at, I think, 484. So, which I'm already setting stuff aside and have a quilt set aside to do a giveaway when I reach 500. So hopefully that will be soon. Yes, one of a kind channel. Well, all of our channels are one of a kind. I'm one of a kind. There's nobody like me. But I know what you meant by that, Kathy. Yes. Oh, seeing if I'm missing any comments here. Hello, June. I don't think I saw you hop on, or if I did, sorry. If there's anybody I've missed, sorry. Thank you for dropping the links, Terry. Thank you very much. You better pay attention to what I'm doing here also, so I don't do anything wrong. Because now I'm starting to put the rows together on them. But Sandra's tile, you are very welcome, Shirley. What did I miss? Thanks everyone who helped Sarah and I reach a special goal. Yes, yes, they both, in case you didn't know, around to it, which is Shirley, and Sarah's, so I'm going to say it wrong, sewing journey, I believe it is. They both reached 1,000 subscribers. So that is really, really awesome. And they did that in pretty record time. So congratulations to both of them. And I didn't pin this one, so I better lift that and check under there. Make sure they're butted together. Come here, you little. Oh, doesn't leave much room for fingers when you're working on a 3-inch block. Just saying. Not that I have big fingers either, but I did say that right. Sometimes things, are there and they just pop out of your head about the time you want to say them. I hate when that happens. It's like, oh, where did that thought go? I think it goes to the cloud like so many things, and somebody saves it. Oh. It's like I'm hoping my husband doesn't pop out here because I forgot to let him know. Well, I didn't forget. I just, because I went so impromptu, I didn't have a chance to let anybody know that I was going live. So he is not aware of that at the moment, unless he got the little notification on his phone and he's actually watching, which he could be. If you are, hi, hun. I have to look at the other and see which way I was pressing these. Okay. Couldn't remember. We're about done with them. Thanks. I was scrolling, see if I forgot any. One, just me. Yeah. Don't forget yourself, Terry. Okay. To the middle. To the middle. Make sure my arm's going to be hot over here, so I can press these quick when I get them done before I lift them up to show you all that I did get them done, because we're ready to sew the last row on each one of them now. I guess it's just me, not we, but you're all here with me and moral support to do this right, not make any mistakes. You don't want to have to get Jack out. I think I may have asked this before, but just to see what your responses are. Be right back. Okay, Kathy. How many of you are pinners and how many of you are, hold it with your fingers and go? For lack of a better description on there. I think you know what I mean, but I don't pin unless I absolutely have to. And that just, okay, there we go. Got it. So that's why I'm saying it's a little bit different not pinning on a 3-inch block, because it doesn't give you much room when you get to that other one that you gotta to butt the seams together to get your finger in there and do it. but they've been working out so far. No pinning willy-nilly. Yes, says Terry. Now, of course, when it gets to, putting all the long rows together on a quilt, I mean, when the quilt's ready, like the flag, I don't try and put, an 82-inch. I don't know if I lost you there for a minute or not. It said retry. I lost the chat there for a minute. Hopefully you're still hearing me. It did that last night too. I don't know if that's a problem with YouTube or what's going on with that, because it just did it again. So she says you use Wonder Clips for that. Well, I have Wonder Clips, but what I have them for is when I'm piecing thicker items together where the pins don't want to go in easily. Okay. That should go to the middle. And I'm ready to press these little babies. I think I'll clip that. It's actually the fabric fraying. I thought it was a thread, but it's the fraying fabric. That'll get off when I square it up, so I don't need to worry about that right now. Oops. Get it pre-finger pressed, and then I will give it the good press. And you know what? I'm sorry. I love thin pins. Yes, I use the, I guess you can see that, the little, they're called flower head ones, but they're the long and the really thin ones. There are some of them that are the different, have a different color, and they're a little bit thicker. I like these because they're the really, really, really thin ones. And that is what I use. And I forgot my clapper, and I want to use it on these small blocks. So excuse me a minute while I get up and run over there and get it. I'm not going to run. I'm going to walk. Oh. I'll use my big one, then I can set it on all three of them at the same time. My big. Love this clapper. I am so glad that I got the big one. I've got a smaller one too, and they come in so handy. They're also good for forgetting that you have your blocks under them or pieces of your blocks, and then you go, I know I just sewed those pieces. Where are they? And you find them laying still underneath your clapper. Oh, but we have to make life exciting, don't we? Get this one pressed, and then we can set it on there, and then I will be able to lift them up and show them to you. Boom. Boom. Let it rest just a little bit. Cool. Pick off some of the fuzzy threads off of my thing. We had some oak, so I made some clap. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. I thought about asking my husband to make me a couple, but I laugh because it seems like every time I ask him to make something for me, he ends up cutting himself. And I'm like, oh, do I want to go there? I mean, never a bad cut, but close to being bad sometimes. So, I mean, the one time I know when it was doing something on putting my hand quilting frame together, he had to smooth an edge out, and he was using a router, and he cut the tip of his little finger. I can't remember what the second one was, but it was like, is that going to be a quilt of mini churn dashes? No, it is. These are just part of a larger quilt, which it's the long time gone. Oh, my book's over here. It's like, let me show you real quick. Which this is the color. That's just black and white down there. But they go in this quilt, which there's one section of them put together. Let me see if I can find where the other section is right now. I know there's two different sections. Where are they hiding them? One. Oh, the other ones are up here, which I'm doing a totally different colorway than her. And I will open this up. Oopsie. To where you can see the quilt a little. She doesn't have a full view of it except for the one that I just gave you, but it's Long Time Gone by Jen Kingwell. So, I mean, it's a whole bunch of blocks put together into larger sections, and then there's a whole bunch of filler piecing that goes around them in different places to make everything come out. And then there is thin little sashing put where it needs to be so that everything fits and goes to no rhyme or reason. It's a challenging quilt, not a beginner quilt at all. There are cutting instructions, minimal fabric requirement instructions, but no instructions on how to actually construct any of the blocks. Just a picture. So you have to be somebody that has, been quilting for a while and can put blocks together without instruction on how to do them. Okay, we'll set that there. But so these are the three that I just did. This is the one that I thought, oh, that's going to be interesting. Because because it's an odd number here, also, we're going to have a little scraggler because they don't all fit on the thing. But on my larger design board, here is all 21 of them finished. So you can see that some have a dark background and some have a light background. And without them falling off, and none of them have the same fabrics. They have some, some will, if you don't know, you will look and think, oh, well, that looks like, but no, none of this one isn't showing up very good on the, get that a little closer. You can see that it is the churn dash there. But yeah, there are none of them, no two same fabrics in there. Everyone has a different one. So thank you, Kathy. Wow, sent me some. They make me so happy. Quit. Here it keeps going. That keep losing the chat on my phone in and out. I don't know what is doing that. And so now I have to. Pretty blocks. Thank you. Cute blocks. Thank you, Beverly. Kathy's back. Kathy says, very pretty. You want me to send you some, Terry? Well, we'll see when I'm done with it, whether I want to make some more of those or not. Who knows? You may get a package. Oh, welcome back, says Beverly to Kathy, and also Deb. Thank you. And I'm chuckling like a little kid. I love making them. I will post a picture on Facebook of a few I made. Okay, yeah, love that, Terry. Do that. No, I was kidding, but thank you. Okay, but I am glad that they are all done. But now I have to look. I know it's on the next. I can't show you too much too quickly, but just so you have an idea. See, all these churn dash blocks now get sewn together in this section and this section. So that is how it goes. And the next one is going to be real fun too, because it is a courthouse steps block, which no, they're not hard to put together, but it is going to be with 3/4 inch strips. So that's going to be real fun. 3/4 inch finished. Okay, so that should be fun. Oh, And June says, I'm making those blocks, but I like them bigger. Yeah, Churn Dash, bigger, yes. And I mean, I've got other quilts that they're also bigger in, but on this one, she uses a lot of small, small pieces throughout the whole entire quilt and everything mixed up in different fabrics. Now, I just glanced over, so I've got a cute story that I'm going to share with you before I go off, and wonder if any of the others of you have ever come close to having anything like this happen in your sewing room or craft room or wherever you may be. First of all, I use needle minders a lot because I do a lot of handwork. And because I'm usually trying to work on my laptop and do things at the same time, I have it, spread out and laying over on this side, not on the sewing machine side, but the side that you can't see here, that is part of my it's a quilter's dream cabinet is what it's called, by Horn is what I have. So this side has a working surface on it also. And the other day, I mean, every night I, shut down my laptop and everything, and I took my hand on the side of my laptop to get to where the charger is, because I make sure that I unplug and don't have it on charge all night long. And on the side, as I was running my hand across there, pops up this little needle. Whoops, we had it there. But there was a needle stuck to the side of my laptop because, of course, it had gotten magnetized from using needle minders, and it had evidently, while the work was laying there, somehow got too close and the needle grabbed onto the side of the laptop instead. And I thought, that's not where needles are supposed to be. And so at first I'm going, what are you doing there? But it was laying on my little mat over here in this little, macaron magnetic thing for holding your needle. And then it's got the little thing in the middle of it that you slide your needle through back and forth like this, and it sharpens the needle. So it's a needle minder and a needle sharpener all in one. And it was sitting there. So I decided, okay, well, until I put the needle away in what it's supposed to be according to the type of needle, we'll lay it there so I don't forget about it and don't lose it. And so Terry says, I like that tool. Yeah, I think it's gonna, whether it really sharpens the needle or not, I don't know, but I do like the little, it's cute and you can see it well and not lose it. So at least sitting on my surface here. But yes, I like it. So I think that is all I have for right now. I know that as soon as I get off here, I have a few things to get ready. And then for those that are doing the quilt along of the Veterans Quilt Flag, I will be making a post in the Facebook page, or possibly doing another recorded video of maybe showing some of the next step. So that is what I have to do yet this afternoon, and get that posted for everyone to be able to go on to the next step of making their Veterans Quilt. Flag quilt. Say that 3 times real fast. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining me. I hope that you had a good time following along with me as I finish those last 3 blocks. And soon I will be able to show you and stitch along on a chat with the next section of that quilt. So thanks, everybody. You can go and give you a little time to say goodbye to whoever you want to say goodbye before I cut you off here. Polly says, hello, Polly. I didn't see you on there. I'm sorry. Polly says that she cuts all my blocks and drew the diagonal lines. They're just ready to be sewn together. Make all bunch of half square triangles. Yeah, all at one time. Okay. Awesome. That you're talking about the Veterans Quilt Flag, I think. And I'm pretty sure that's what you're referring to. Let me see. My list is over here, or maybe you're talking about the same one I'm working. I don't know. But if you are, I don't have you on my list. So let me know, Polly, for sure, which you were talking about. Yes, and that is the pretty much the same method that is used on it's a similar method on the one that's used on the Veterans Quilt flag also that you are referring to, Polly. So yes, thank you everyone, and thank you, Denise. Everybody have a wonderful thing, ah, wonderful weekend. Thank you, Patty G, also, and take care, everyone. Thank you, Terry, for moderating. Appreciate it very much. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye. And remember, in the meantime, I can keep you in stitches. Bye bye.